And now, The View from Washington, an explanation of U.S. policy.
The United States believes that diplomatic progress on a political resolution to end the horrific conflict in Syria is imperative for the Syrian people and for the global fight against Daesh. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Samantha Power noted that the ongoing diplomatic meetings with world powers over Syria have gained momentum.
And I think that is, the measure of all of this diplomacy fundamentally is going to be, is anybody safer? Is anybody able to live with more dignity? Is anybody able to return home because they feel that they won't have the threat of air power or the threat of an ISIL suicide bomber or execution nearby?
But Ambassador Power noted it will be necessary for Russia and Iran, which have been supporting Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, to shift their positions on the political transition because they cannot achieve their objectives on ISIL as long as Assad is in power. If Assad, who warred against his own people and allowed Daesh to fester, remains the country's leader, the conflict will not end, as President Barack Obama has said.
I consider somebody who kills hundreds of thousands of his own people illegitimate. But regardless of the moral equation, as a practical matter, it is impossible for Mr. Assad to bring that country together and to bring all the parties into an inclusive government.
What is needed, said President Obama, is a continuation of the diplomatic process that results in an inclusive Syrian government and a refocus by all nations on destroying Daesh.
That was The View from Washington, an explanation of U.S. policy.